everyone, and welcome to a new podcast of Larisa Gabu show. Today is a wonderful day, and I'm here in Norway with our reigning queen, Mrs. Norway World 2025. She's here on my show for the first time, and I'm so excited about it. Welcome, Navnet.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm really looking forward to speaking about my platform and the upcoming Mrs. World pageant.
Awesome. So, present yourself as I always introduce my guests. I love them to present themselves so I won't make a mistake. So present yourself to the audience and people watching you. Thank you.
My name is DR.Navnet, and I have been a medical doctor for 10 years. I'm also the owner of a med spa, and I'm an entrepreneur. I have created a skincare line for women who are trying to conceive and those who are pregnant. I am also a women's health advocate and a medical educator. I am currently volunteering with the Red Cross and working with refugees and migrants without legal status and providing healthcare to these underserved communities.
Amazing. And you are a model.
Yes,
You
I
are
am.
such a beautiful girl.
Thank you so
About
much.
her.
She is 1 year old, and she is full of life and curiosity. She's actually my greatest inspiration, and everything that I'm doing, I'm doing it for her.
I guess your husband will get jealous.
You know what? I have a very supportive husband, and thanks to him, I'm able to do so many things outside of my job.
Dear, tell us about how all this started. Medical doctor, entrepreneur. I know you personally because I met you some years ago. I was in your hotel. You're also manager in a hotel in Oslo. And in the same hotel, your hotel have hosted Mrs. World Reigning Queen, Julia Caroline, and Miss Universe and celebrity singers, Superstay Hotel. This is a warm and welcome hotel where I met you when we were talking for the first time some times ago. Even Manish Vai, there's a designer. So tell us how from entrepreneurship to you own so many things and you are a mom and you a wife, you do all this together and you still have the willingness to step into the beauty pageant. Tell us how all this started and what motivates you. Thank you.
I think somewhere along in my journey, when I was a child, I used to watch Miss World and Miss Universe on TV. And maybe there was a moment where I was very intrigued by beauty competitions. But it was something that had become a forgotten dream because I had so many other things I wanted to pursue. First, it was medical school. And then after medical school, I was focused on building my medical career as well as doing something more outside of medicine. I've always wanted to do work outside of medicine, whether it was humanitarian work or whether it was starting businesses. I always had that drive to do something more with my degree. It has always been something that I've always done. I've always done a lot of extracurricular activities in school, and that translated into when I was working as a doctor, I always wanted to do humanitarian healthcare work. So I've always done that. I've always worked with refugees, I think, for several years now, volunteering in a medical capacity. And now I am providing healthcare services to migrants as well. And so when the opportunity came along to represent Norway on a global platform, I could not let such a great opportunity go because I really feel like this will give the work that I'm doing a much larger scale and just amplify everything that I'm doing. So it was a profound honor to be able to represent Norway.
Awesome. I am the national director of Mrs. World since last year. And I will be honest with you, you are one of the contestants which amaze me every day. And I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to see everything you're going to do with this title this year and how the competition is going to go along. I know you are very energetic. Do you ever get tired? Because all the time I see you from 6 o'clock till evening, you're still working. Tell us your secret. What drives you? How do you never, you have, not long ago, you were again writing a doctorate degree and you always are doing something. Tell us what drives you.
I think I'm very purpose driven, and I'm very much about personal growth. And whenever I see an opportunity for personal growth in an area that, for example, I'm not very comfortable in, not very confident in, just curious about, and want to learn, I'm very motivated to do that. And I feel like it just makes life very interesting and beautiful. And it allows you to connect with so many different people. And that's what I enjoy.
Wow.
And to answer your question, yes, of course, everyone gets tired. But what I feel is very important for women is to prioritize self care. And this is something that I advocate to all my patients, that you need to put yourself first. You need to make time to rest, to relax, to rejuvenate, and wake up the next day with energy to go after your dreams.
Wonderful. And I know you're coming to Kristiansand, close by where I live. People are very excited here because we are organizing something alongside with the Ukrainian organization to help children, young adults, and adults to build up their self-image and confidence. So we're going to organize a mini fashion show very soon. It's only a few days ahead of us we have, and you're going to talk about a topic. Tell us about what you're going to share.
Oh, I'm really excited to be presenting at this very special charity event. And at this event, I'm going to be speaking about my work, my medical work with refugees. This is something that I've been doing for a few years. And what I learned during my time working with refugees, that's what I'm going to be sharing about my experiences. I'm going to be talking about hope, resilience, and this concept of neuroplasticity. So I'm really excited to be attending this event and presenting my talk there.
Wonderful. And yes, we talk about women empowerment when you were describing your intention to also join Mrs. World, what you're going to do with the crown when you get, if you win. First of all, I know you do so many things already. Um, if you win, what are you going to do with the crown and how are you going to be able to join together everything you are doing, plus because there's a lot of traveling around the world and it's quite a big responsibility, even already now, just to be a Mrs. World Norway. So it's huge. So tell us about.
I'm very excited about that opportunity because I think it will give me a, a much bigger platform to be doing the work that I am already doing and the work that I have been doing long before Mrs. Norway World came about. So, which is medical education for women. There are so many health topics and conditions that don't receive enough attention. And there's a lot of medical misinformation on the internet and on social media. So I believe that as a doctor, it is our responsibility to use platforms such as social media and speaking engagements to speak about women's health topics and provide evidence-based, high-quality medical information to educate, to empower, and to challenge and combat all this medical misinformation.
Wow, that's powerful. I know you once mentioned about endometry. I don't know if I say the word correctly, but that is how you call it. And it's also something very powerful that when I saw you mentioning this, I think many women have to heard about all these things you were talking about. Yeah.
Yes,
The women body is complicated, and every day we need to know more about ourselves, you know. It's
absolutely, absolutely. So when it comes to women's health, um, it's just not spoken about and it doesn't receive as much attention.
mm,
And I feel like women need the correct knowledge and tools to be able to make better decisions about their health. So by providing this information to women, you are essentially helping them make informed decisions when it comes to their health. Now, you mentioned endometriosis. This is one of the conditions that is very common, unfortunately, amongst women, and its symptoms can be very debilitating. Um, it takes, on average, a decade, 10 years before a woman is diagnosed. There are symptoms, for example, of painful periods and pelvic pain, um, often get dismissed by doctors. And after many years of seeing various doctors, will they be able to get a diagnosis and help managing their condition? So, this is something that we need to really raise awareness of. Speak about symptoms, speak about management options, speak about how to diagnose it in the first place. So, a woman can be like, if she is watching or finds out about these symptoms and signs, she can go and see a GP and speak to her gynecologist or her general practitioner about these symptoms and get the right help. So, similarly, there are so many other topics in women's health that need attention.
very, very true. Thank you so much, Dr. Navnet, Mrs. World, Norway. I'm looking forward to see you soon again. We were together in Paris Fashion Week, and you are also into beauty. You are a model as well. Very beautiful woman. And what I just want you to say is a word of encouragement to everyone. I know there are so many people going through sickness, and generally how to be motivated every day, hoping what you say to a patient that they don't have so long to live. I know so many people have health issues, psychological issues, they are discouraged, young children, adults. I would like you to say a word. It's not the last time you are on my show, it's the first, because we are planning to have virtual conferences with medical doctors around the world. And I will be personally part of it because all of us, we need to know more about our health. And you are such, not only a philanthrope, you are someone who loves people and you want to share, you want to motivate. Please say something to everyone and then we're going to close. Thank you.
Yes. So my message to help motivate people would be something that I tell myself all the time, um, is that if you want to achieve anything, you need to take that first step. No matter how small that step is, you just need to believe in yourself. And with belief, you also need action, right? So you need to take that very first step and then think about the next step. That's what I tell myself when it comes to any new project, any new goal, any new target that I set for myself. I take the first step. And then after taking that first step, you think about the next step. So it's
Powerful.
always about that one first step.
Exactly. That's how we all grew. That's how we all started from being babies who crawl to people, adult who walk. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Nafne. Thank you. And
Thanks so much, Larissa.
I'm looking forward to see you in about a week. We have a celebrity designer coming from US, Victoria Amerson, and we have a haute couture from Christian San. She's going to dress you also, and we're going to have good time together and support this community from many family, or Ukrainian family are going to be part, and children are going to be modeling, and we're going to give them certificate and yeah, some gift. Thank you so much to be part of it. And beautiful Inter World NGO is waiting for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Larissa. I'm really excited and really looking forward to this charity fashion show and this talk about health care.
Thank you. You're welcome. Love you. See you soon.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.